Welcome to my weekly live. Today I'm going to chat a little bit about building trust with cold traffic when it comes to Pinterest. So this is a little bit of something that I love to chat about. It's something I love to talk about because when you are working with organic traffic or any type of traffic that they don't necessarily know you, especially when they're on Pinterest, you have to approach them a little bit differently to build that trust, to earn that trust with them. So today, what I'm going to chat about is just a few simple tips to help build that trust and that credibility with somebody who's never met you before on the Pinterest platform. So the first thing I want to talk about is when you're looking at building trust, you want to make sure with the Pinterest platform that you show them, you don't tell them. So when people come to Pinterest, if you think about somebody that's using Pinterest, they're searching for something, they're searching for a solution to a problem. So when they're searching for that solution, they're going to come across multiple images, multiple pins. They're going to type different searches in the search feed, and they're going to keep refining their search, refining what they're looking for until they find what they feel is going to be the most beneficial to them, or until they find the solution that they're looking for. So when you work through Pinterest, you are showing up under the keywords by using some of those keywords in your profile, in your boards, in your pins. That's enough to get found in the search. But when the customer themselves, they are looking through the results in that search feed, there is a sea of pins that they're searching through. So the key here is to stand out and stop the scroll through that search feed. And you do this by using the images in your pins, using the designs in your pins, using the copy in your pins to show them exactly what they're going to get if they click through. So you can kind of tell based on what comes up in the search results, if you're doing a little bit of research on Pinterest, what types of designs, what types of images, what types of calls to action are doing really well in the search feed. So you can use that for inspiration, but usually people they definitely need to know what is performing or what is going to get them that result. So if they can look at your pin and they can say, this is exactly what I'm looking for, or I think this is something along the lines of what I'm looking for, yes, I'm going to click here, I'm going to see what this is all about, and they're going to click through. So that's how you can show them, by painting that picture with the images that they're seeing when they're doing their search and they're looking. So that's that first sign of building trust, is that you present to them and you paint the picture for them of what they're going to get when they click through on those pin images. So the second piece of it is once they click through, and I talked about this a little bit before, is delivering on that value. So when they click through, especially on a platform like Pinterest, and your pin tells them they're going to get your top 3 tips for X, Y, and Z, that's what they need to get when they click over. They don't need to go off to a random sales page. They don't need to go off to a random video. They need to go to your content that is structured so that they know they are going to get those 3 tips to X, Y, and Z. If they find you on a landing page and the landing page outlines that, or the pin outlines that if they click on this pin, they're going to be taken to a place where they can access a freebie, they can access something to download, they can access a video to watch. If they see that on the pin and they click through and they go to a giant blog post and they have to scroll to find it, that's going to be a little frustrating for them. So thinking about how you can deliver on the value that you present to them on that pin and give them a good experience when they click over, because they're giving you their time. They've given you that first yes by stopping and clicking on your pin image. And so that is that first sign that you can build trust with them. And this is kind of like that make or break moment, because if you don't deliver value in your content and you take them to a giant blog post that maybe it's valuable, but it's not necessarily what they were expecting, they're going to click and they're going to keep searching. And then same thing, if they thought they were going to go to a blog post and they go to a sales page, they're going to get frustrated, click off because it's not what they were looking for, and they're going to keep going. So really thinking through that cohesive experience of that, how that pin lines up with that blog post, with that value, with that freebie download. And if it is a sales page, if it is a landing page, the pin should sort of paint that picture for them so they know they're going to look for something to either learn more about, a program, a product, or anything like that. It needs to be evident on the pin so they know what they're going to get when they click through. So that is delivering on the value, and that is the second piece where you really kind of confirm and building that trust and that credibility with them. So then the next piece of it is when you have them on that page, also making sure you have that call to action so that they know what the next steps are to take with you, because you're starting to build that trust along the way, and somebody might say yes right off the bat when they find that freebie download, or they read your 3 tips, and your next step is for them to then maybe go to another page that gives more information on your free opt-in or your freebie. So just mapping out that process for them. And then the third thing to keep in mind is making sure that you're showing up consistently for them. When you're working with Pinterest and you're pinning on a platform, they are your target market, your target customers. They're going to be searching for certain terms. And you're not just going to show up and try to show up for one term. You're going to try to show up for multiple keywords. So you're going to be found through multiple searches as they go back through and keep searching the platform within the niche, within the industry that your business provides solutions for. So being consistent on Pinterest is something that not a lot of people do. And because it requires consistently creating fresh content, fresh graphics, fresh blog posts, podcast episodes, videos, fresh content that you can then publish on the platform to start to pull people from Pinterest, the right people from Pinterest, into your world and introduce them to your business. So by being consistent, it just means that they are going to see you more frequently throughout their searching, and that consistency is also going to build more trust and more credibility, because maybe they've seen you in a search previously before. Maybe they saw you last time. Maybe they clicked on your blog post last time but didn't take any action. Maybe they're back a week later and they're searching again somewhere similar to what they were searching for before, and they find you again. You slowly start to build that authority and that credibility with them just by being consistent. And that's how you get that organic reach from the platform using Pinterest. So I hope this was helpful. If you are looking for more information on diving deeper into that customer journey and how your person kind of walks that journey with you on Pinterest, join me at June 16. I have a workshop coming up, and we are talking about the 3 pillars that you need in place to create profits using Pinterest in your business. So there's a way that you can utilize Pinterest and use it as a tool within your marketing structure, within your marketing strategy in your business, so that you can start to, over time, build in more profits and create more profit in your business. So there will be a link in my bio. If you're interested, you must register to attend to get the information. So I would love to see you there. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. I would be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I will be back next week with another live episode. I'll talk to you later.